Hello everyone. In this video, we will look at the solutions of exercise 10.1. So this includes fill in the blanks and true or false statements. So the first question goes this way. The center of a circle lies in its dash. The center of a circle lies in its dash. Right? So if you draw the circle now, you know that the center is here. So that is the interior part of the circle. Right? So the center of a circle lies in its interior. Although the options are not given, the answer for this would be interior. Question number 2. A point whose distance from the center is greater than its radius lies in dash of the circle. Now again, if you take a circle here, this is the center. Supposing that now the radius is this much. Supposing there is a point P here whose distance from the center is greater than the radius. So obviously that point P will have to be in the exterior of the circle. If you take any point which is in the interior, then its distance from the center is less than the radius, right? So this point will lie in the exterior of the circle. So answer for this would be exterior. I hope it is clear. Question number 3. The longest chord of a circle is a dash. Now this I have already spoken about it in the previous video. The longest chord of a circle is that which passes through the center. So that is the diameter of the circle. So answer for this would be diameter. Question number 4. An arc is dash when its ends are the ends of a diameter. Okay, this I have not mentioned in the previous video, but it's a simple one. So let's say you have a diameter here. Now, if you take this as point A and this as point B, this is your chord. And now you are looking at this arc ACB and the other arc ADB. Then these arcs are called semicircles because they are half circles. So this is one, and the remaining part is the lower half, right? So this is called semicircle. So this is a semicircle. Moving on to the next one, question number 5. Segment of a circle is a region between dash and the corresponding arc. Now this I've spoken about it in the previous video. So segment is the region between the chord and the arc. This would be the minor segment and the other side would be the major segment. So answer for this is straightly a definition. That's region between chord and the arc. That's a segment. Question number 6. A circle divides a plane on which it lies into dash regions. So it divides it into 3 regions: interior, the circle, and the exterior. So answer for this is 3 regions. Right? Now moving on to question number 2, that is true or false. Under that, question number 1. Line segment joining the center to any point of the circle is a radius. So this is basic definition of a radius. Radius is the line segment joining the center to any point on the circle. So this is true. Right? Straightforward definition of radius of a circle. So that is true. Then question number 2. Question number 2. A circle has only finite number of equal chords. Now what do you think about this? Do you know that every diameter is a chord, right? So how many radii does a circle have? You can keep drawing infinitely many radii here. First radius, second radius. So there are infinitely many of them. And these only if you extend on the other side, you will get infinitely many diameters, right? So whatever since there are infinitely many radii, there will be infinitely many diameters also for this circle. So if this is the center, there are infinite, and every diameter is a chord. So because there are infinitely many diameters in a circle has only finitely it is saying. So that is false. Because it will have infinitely many chords because every diameter would be a chord. Okay, so this is a false statement. If a circle is divided into three equal arcs, then each one will be a major arc. Now the entire circle angle is 360, entire arc. So if you divide it into three arcs, let's say first is here, these are equal arcs, let's say. Then 360 divided by 3 would be 120. So each arc would measure 120 degrees, right? But for a major arc, it has to be more than 180. So since this is less than 180, none of them can be a major arc, right? So none of them is a major arc. So this is a false statement. Next one, question number 4. A chord of a circle which is twice as long as its radius is the diameter. So if the radius is here and you double up the radius, do you get a diameter? Yes, double of the radius is the diameter because I had given one formula. Diameter is equal to 2 times radius of a given circle. So if you double up the radius, obviously you are getting the diameter. So the chord which is twice as long as its radius is a diameter. This is a true statement by definition of the diameter by this formula. Okay. Next is question number 5. Sector is a region between a chord and its corresponding arcs. Now, what do you mean by sector? Sector is actually region between two radii and the arc, this one. But here it is saying that it is a region between a chord and its arc. So this is a false statement. Okay? Because, and how will you correct it? You will say sector is a region between two radii and the arc of the circle. So that is the correction that we have to do. So given statement is false. Question number 6. A circle is a plane figure. Now what do you mean by a plane figure? Anything that you can draw in a plane, like you can draw it on your computer or you can draw it on your page on your book. So that's a plane figure. So circle I can draw it in a plane. That means circle is definitely a plane figure. So that's a true statement. Okay. So that's it. These were the questions in exercise 10.1. Okay, if there are any doubts, you can ask me in the comments. Thank you.